It's not a big change, but there's been some changes on how the experience section works on your LinkedIn profile. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to create a new video December 8th, 2025, and show you how to add and edit in your experience section on your LinkedIn profile. So how do you add a new entry to the experience section? Right here, you hit the plus. Now you get the ability to add a new position or an old position you want to put in here. You also get the ability to add a career break. When you add a career break, it wants to ask, why are you taking a career break? What's the purpose? I would offer that if the purpose of you taking this career break does not add value to the viewer, then I wouldn't put it in there. Now, if you've got to have a gap in there, then you might want to think about, is there some way I can use that gap that can help grow my professional skills? Maybe you're going to take some time to do voluntary work. Maybe you're going to take some time to go do some kind of work for someone else. You get the ability when you choose something to come down here and explain why you took that career break. So don't just rely on this type to tell the story. Tell the story in a very short, sweet way in the description box. So let's skip the career break. Let's go and add an entry, a career entry. So here's what you do. First of all, you have the ability to notify your network. Turn on notify your network of key profile changes, such as a new job or an entry into here. And so I can turn that on and alert via notifications. I can alert my network that this is happening. Make a decision you want to do that or not, depending upon why you are adding this new position. Title. The title is 100 characters long. Do not use the HR assigned title. What I recommend you do is you think through what are the keywords and phrases that are relevant to this title and use those in here. If you're a sales manager, that's fine to put that in there, but you have the ability to add even more. Focused on, I added a little bit more meat to it, not just a sales manager, but a sales manager focused on what? So again, keyword rich. Don't use HR assigned titles. The employment type, you have the ability to select anything you want in here, but I recommend that most often leave it blank. The only time you got to put something is if you see the asterisk. Then you put the company. Now, if the company exists on here, then you can choose the company from the list. You just can't type advanced auto. You have to come down here and choose the company name. Right there it is there. And choose it. That way it connects it to the actual company page. However, if the company does not exist, advanced toilet paper, then you just simply hit enter and you put that text in there, but you can tell by the ghost building that it's not connected to any actual LinkedIn company page. If you're currently working there, you leave that checked. You don't need to put the month. You do need to put the year. You leave the month blank. If you're no longer working there, you don't need to put the month, but you do need to put the year you left. You don't need to put location, but if location's relevant and important to that role, then I would add the location, especially if you're going to say focus on the business growth in a particular region. Then I would put that. Otherwise, I'd leave that blank. Same thing for location type. If it's on-site, hybrid, or remote, if that's important, put it in there. If it's not important, leave it blank. Now, here's where the real magic happens. You get 2,000 characters in the description field. What I recommend you do is you be very purposeful about speaking to the viewer about what you did, how you created value, how you solved problems. What did you do to create factorial growth for the business? Very clearly speaking about your duties, your successes, and related to the projects you worked on. This is not about the company. It's not about the company's brand. It's not about the company's products. It's about what you did to create real value for the company. Again, successes, accomplishments. That's what you want to put here. And this takes time to think through. You want to also remember to use the keywords and phrases that are relevant to the viewer for this kind of work. So don't rush through this. Don't plow through to get 2,000 characters just to get it done. Do something simple and grow it over time as you think through What would be important for me to share in this box that helps promote and build and amplify my brand? LinkedIn wants to know where you found the job. That may be okay to put that in there. Typically, I would say not to put in there. LinkedIn wants you to add media and skills to this role. I'm not a big fan of that. If you're looking for a job, that may be relevant. If you're to put skills, if you're looking for a job, and maybe you want to put documents or proposals or imagery. Again, anything that would amplify your role and the work you did, then I would put it. Otherwise, I would leave both of those blank. Once you've done that, then you hit save. LinkedIn wants you to promote this and connect with people who are relevant to it. I'm going to hit skip. And now you can see that position is probably down here. Here it is, because these are in chronological order. That position is right down here for the viewer to see it. Now, if I don't want that there anymore, then I have to hit the pencil and I get to edit, come down here, find that position. I've got a pretty big section here. Hit the pencil. I can edit this here or delete it and hit delete. Lastly, while I'm in here, if you have a large, long-term career at a particular company, I was here for 17 years, you want to make sure that each of these entries shows growth. Now, all of mine are slightly different areas of business, but you want to be very deliberate about making sure it shows real growth. It's keyword rich, and it keeps telling stories that are important and relevant to your ideal client, your target audience. And by the way, show you one more thing here when I come out of this. By default, all we see is 1 or 2 lines for each of these positions, 1 or 2 lines. Make sure you're using those 1 or 2 lines in the best possible way so that when the viewer sees those 1 or 2 lines, they realize, oh my golly, this person does this work that's important and relevant to me. And this right here really doesn't add value to me anymore. I'm not really doing that work anymore. But if I wanted to make this position really stand out, I would have written these 2 lines better. Your experience section, an important part of your LinkedIn profile. Focus on telling the user who you are, what you do, what you did, what you can do, what you enjoy doing throughout each of these sections. And again, it's got to be relevant to who you are today and or who you want to be as you move forward. I'm Teddy, all about using LinkedIn as a business tool, and I hope this is helpful for you.